Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on this smashing Sunday for what is going to be nothing short of another jam-packed daily cryptocurrency market update. I've got some really interesting things to cover with you in this video. We'll also be taking a look at some of the economic data that's going to be coming in the week ahead. But it is not just Sunday today, it is also Father's Day. And I want to give a massive shout out to each and every one of you dads out there that are doing what you should be doing and that are raising and playing a vital role in the moral compass of the next generation of human beings. So a massive shout out to each and every one of you. I don't think dads get enough of a shout out, certainly in this BS world that we live in where they're trying to kill the family structure. They're trying to ultimately tarnish and demonize this whole kind of masculine thing, men generally. A massive shout out to each and every one of you. And when it is Mother's Day, don't worry, ladies, we'll be giving the exact same shout out because you are equally as important. In fact, potentially, if not more so, because without you, we wouldn't continue to thrive and procreate as a human race. So on that note, I am going to get on with the video. I just wanted to give a massive shout out. I thought it was important. We've got a lot to get into. And what I want to do in this video, to start the video off, is take a step back and really understand what is happening here with the cryptocurrency space. It is going to be what tomorrow's world is ran upon. It's going to be, when we talk about Web3, people don't really understand the concept of that, but it is the evolution of the internet. It is not only evolving the internet, it is evolving finance, it is evolving everything. IoT, the Internet of Things, crypto and blockchain, and distributed ledgers more broadly, because we're into some DAGs such as Hedera, etc., are revolutionizing the world as we know it, and they are going to play a key role in what's happening. And what I want to do is play a clip of an individual talking about how there is $700 trillion worth of assets that already exist out there in regards to the traditional financial system that are about to become, it's not going to happen overnight, guys. I know everyone in crypto wants instant gratification, but it doesn't work like that. That ultimately we're going to see over time $700 trillion worth of traditional financial assets on the blockchain, and it's going to be public blockchains. We had BlackRock's CIO come out yesterday and say that public blockchains are superior to private ones. And this is how we're already seeing them tokenize. We already know that Ethereum are working with a build fund for BlackRock. Also, ICS's money market fund, which is BlackRock's money market fund, is being tokenized on Hedera. You know, we know the direction the world is going in. Not only that, Larry Fink has himself said the next evolution of assets is the tokenization of them. And public blockchains are going to play that role. Which public blockchains? Well, I think I've got some of them in my portfolio. Hopefully you have. We will see. Time will tell. Not always, obviously, are the winners obvious at the start. But this is happening, and I also just want to stress the fact that this is only financial assets. There are entirely new asset classes being formed with the cryptocurrency industry, like data. You're going to own your own data and be able to monetize that however you want. You're going to be able to opt in and opt out. That's one aspect. Identity, supply chains, carbon credit. Everything is being and going to be tokenized and ran on a distributed ledger. So the $700 trillion is a small part of the broader world of value that blockchain is going to create. And this is the idea of the internet of value. Let's dive into that clip, ladies and gents.
So there are several estimates of potential market value of digital assets, but all the pundits agree that the opportunity is in the tens of trillions of dollars by 2030, as home equity, bonds, and other asset classes all come on chain. And while $24 trillion, as we see here in this slide, is a very large number, you have to remember it's still just a fraction of the $700 trillion of investable assets globally to come and play over the next several decades. All of these assets will need to be ledgered, registered, and exchanged on blockchain networks that support a diverse range of asset classes, issuers, and investors, while acting as a good control location and mitigating risk across the network. So which Layer 1 blockchains will dominate this new industry? Well, this is the multi-trillion-dollar question. For an answer, we can look to traditional financial services for guidance. From credit cards to custody banks, we know that a global oligopoly of providers inevitably evolves due to security, interoperability, and regulatory pressures. We think we'll see the same dynamics in DeFi, and a very small number of public blockchains will be used to register, ledger, and exchange the world's financial assets.
Ooh, that sends shivers down my spine, because you are the lucky individuals, and that's what this channel is all about. Recognizing, having the foresight to understand what this technology is going to do to the world and capitalizing off of it. I don't invest in the cryptocurrency space to not make money. I also love and am intrigued, and I'm here for the properties that it brings. But ultimately, when I put my money into crypto, it's to make money. People have got this, you know, how some people sort of tarnish, oh, you shouldn't invest in crypto just to make money. Ha, 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 ha. Why have you bought a coin then? You know, you can support cryptocurrencies like what we do here on this channel by interviewing, at this point, hundreds of projects. Some of them really high up in market cap in terms of overall market. We've interviewed some of the largest projects in the cryptocurrency space. We support the crypto industry in many, many ways, like what we do here on this channel, educating people about it. But when you invest in something, it's to make money. And this channel doesn't offer any kind of financial advice. I think crypto, in my personal own opinion, offers one of the greatest opportunities that I have ever seen in my lifetime. I really do truly believe that. And just yesterday, this is from, so who was that? That was the managing director over at BY and Mellon. Just yesterday, Hunter Horsley, who's obviously Bitwise's CIO. If anybody can get this guy on the show for me, please do so. BlackRock's CIO. A few years ago, we thought private permissioned blockchains would lead. We now realize public blockchains are better. This is used to be a debate. Quietly, the debate has been settled. Permissionless. And there's an individual that commented underneath this saying, Robbie Mitchnick, head of digital assets at BlackRock, was critical to the firm changing their mind. My firm met with Robbie. Okay, another interesting individual that we should maybe reach out to and get on the channel. Let's go and give him a follow. Just hang in there, guys. I know the short-term price action. What I wanted to spend this video doing was we'll look at some short-term price action in just a second. Is zooming out and just saying, look, understand where this industry is going. And actually, if you look at it from a technical point of view, we're in this amazing spot. We are going to be releasing, and you can sign up for the newsletter and get an exclusive discount, courses that will essentially help you be able to predict markets. And you will realize that by the time you've gone through the 5 or 6 modules that we have for you. At the end, you have to take a quiz. And if you can successfully do that quiz, you will essentially prove to yourself that you can predict markets based on breaking the markets down into 4 stages, 4 phases. It's the same thing that Wyckoff did. It's the same thing that Charles Dow did, Stan Weinstein. We've essentially evolved that and added things to it to help everyone get a technical grasp on a kind of broader time frame of the market. So do go and check that link in the description if you want to sign up for the newsletter. Also, Patreon's a great place. Patreons will also get discounts, of course, and you'll unlock a hell of a load of benefits over my Patreon. Let's talk about where we currently are and bring things back into the more short term. So this is the Wall Street cheat sheet. We're going to throw up the ball in with ALLIN cheat sheet on the screen, which is a better one than this. We are in this kind of disbelief phase. I have seen people swing so bearish, even though the charts look like this. What are you bearish on? Okay, altcoins get thrown around a lot more. We know that. And it can be hard to ride that volatility, but this is inherent of the cryptocurrency space. This is Bitcoin. I still think this is going to result to upside. This is just going to be seen as a pullback in what is a broader trend, certainly going to get to our target of 151,000. I think we're going to go above and beyond that. You know, one of our favorite altcoins, Hedera. Be patient. Total 2. We'll be doing an update, a meeting with my Patrons later. If you want to get in on that, there's still time. It will be live. Hang in there. This is just, you know, and if we look at that, let's throw our ball in with ALLIN cheat sheet on here. What are you seeing? It's as clear as night and day. So hang in there. We'll be back tomorrow to break down a little bit more of the technical side of the market. So just wanted to focus on the kind of broader outlook of what's really happening here. Do you have the stomach to sit through this? And hopefully we're helping you here on the channel to ultimately be able to reap the rewards of what tomorrow's world is going to look like and what's going to be driving it. And there's going to be negative repercussions in that, by the way. Also, I'm not 100% convinced that blockchains are going to solve problems for humanity. In fact, I think they're going to make them worse in some cases. You know, this idea of one world, global, etc., etc. Let's now talk about the week ahead, because economic data is of the utmost importance at this point. The one that sticks out for me is obviously Tuesday, Bank of Australian rate decision. They're expected to hold. It's only the EU that are cutting, and it's for the reasons we're going to look at in just a second. Obviously, Thursday, you've got the Bank of England rate decision, also expected to hold. You've got Japanese CPI, yeah. And then you've got a lot of US kind of manufacturing service PMIs, which I'm interested in, because ultimately, another reason we're bullish on the market is due to, have I got PMIs on here? I know I look at this quite a lot. Oh, we've got so many charts that we look at. Let's do US PMIs. This is about to uptick, which is a good barometer for economic activity more broadly. It aligns with global liquidity and also aligns with where we think Bitcoin is going, and has always sort of followed the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory has really followed along with this. You can see highs, you know, lows, so on and so forth. So hang in there. Last thing for me to sort of just quickly talk about is this was a chart posted saying main reason why we will get rate cuts regardless of where inflation will stand. Prove me wrong. I also agree with this. Not only that, you've got a hell of a lot. So this is with current debt that we have. We have $9.3 trillion worth of debt getting refinanced in the next 12 months. The Fed needs to cut rates more than anyone. And Lynn Alden comments, either way, nothing stops the train. At most, we just toggle its speed a bit, and we trade-offs. And if US mortgage rates don't reach a lower low in the cycle, then rate cuts might benefit USD independence, emerging markets, so on and so forth. So she's going a little bit more technical there. But that is it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed presenting it. If you're not already a subscriber, do consider becoming one. Check the links in the description. Become a Patreon. Take your journey to the next level. Also, sign up to our newsletter. You will get notified an exclusive discount when the courses are released. And the courses, you know, we're getting feedback at the moment. We'll sort of display a lot of that feedback and introduce them a little bit more properly at another date. Like and a comment is always appreciated. On that note, guys, I'm going to love and leave you. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in tomorrow's daily market update. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.